TDS has just updated to their massive Halloween event, and one of those changes is this. TDS completely reworked the slasher, and that makes enemies bleed, and that's about all I know. I'm going to be playing Fallen mode to see how good this thing really is. Is it worth spending the Robux for, or is it mid? Let's not waste any more time and go get started. So, Slasher has a placement limit of 12. I'm not quite sure how strong it is, but hopefully it can serve as maybe a main DPS. I'm going to play on wrecked battlefield because this map is got pretty good placements. And of course, Fallen mode because, you know, why would we care about Slasher if it wasn't going to be capable of beating Fallen mode here? Here's the thing at level 0. It has too little range. You can't see anything. So, therefore, I'm going to start off with Cowboys. Check out this new UI. We got this new base health wave thing up top. While this UI looks the same as it always has. Early game here, I'm of course going to rely on these Cowboys. But then, Slasher probably, maybe by wave 7. I think 3 Cowboys is enough, yeah. Then we can save up for the Slasher. And I swear, if I'm going to have to get another Cowboy for this wave, this is going to be super annoying. It's probably going to leak on like 4 HP or something ridiculous. Whatever, 12. We'll deal with that. Let's get Slasher down right here. This guy, he does get hidden detection at level 1. And his DPS, I mean, it's decent. It's not, like, really high. I'm gonna wait for this thing to get as far as possible because I don't want it preventing me from getting my end of wave bonus later on. So might as well just tank it as soon as possible. And now, here we go. I can actually upgrade it. This thing attacks fast, and I believe it's gonna make the Fallen Squire bleed. Can't really tell, but that's... Wait, hold on. Yes, bleed is on the next level. Okay, so it's not right now. But Fallen Squire is actually going to go down pretty easily here. Yeah, we're too strong for it. And now I wonder, do I save for Bloodlust? I mean, how good is this thing really? It definitely does quite a good chunk of damage. So far, if we compare it to other towers like Warden, because this thing is definitely not better than Brawler, but Warden, I think it's pretty close. I mean, it doesn't stun, but I don't have it upgraded. So I wonder, do I get this upgrade then for the Fallen Souls next wave, or do I, you know, play it safe with Cowboy? I'm gonna play it safe with these 2 Cowboys because I really don't know if this thing is bleed damage is gonna be any good. Plus, it probably wouldn't have even attacked all these Fallen Souls because, oh wait, never mind, it is already attacking them. Wait, it actually got them all really low. Wow, that might be the play. Okay, I'm gonna get DJ down and I'll get party mode and then probably, yeah, get Bloodlust. All right, here we go. Bloodlust. Now we have this thing bleeding the enemies. Ooh, it stacks the bleed. So it's 6x bleed and I don't know if I saw that right, but I think it did 11 damage. I think it does 11 bleed damage, which if we add it on to its already 20 DPS, that's like 31 damage a hit for 5k. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Let's get thrifty music here so I can start using my ability. And honestly, I like this thing. It makes quick work of these Fallen Squires. Like, these Fallen Squires will leave its range on like 100 HP only, which, you know, I'm a pretty big fan of that. Wave 14 is going to be pretty tough, so let's get another Bloodlust, I think. And then maybe even a whole another Slasher, I don't know. I'm going to set this thing on strongest because I want it to be bleeding the strongest enemies. Let's set this thing on strongest as well. Yeah, these Fallens in particular might be a bit problematic. I think I can upgrade this. There we go. And oh my god, these Fallens are all low. So actually that Slasher is some wonderful utility. I'm gonna probably get my first commander. Can I really not? Okay, this is the best place I can put it. And there we go. Now there's a Fallen Necro, which you know, that's not going to be very fun to deal with. And this thing is still bleeding. Oh my goodness. Does this count towards the bleed? I don't know if it counts the damage, but that was bleeding for a long time. This thing has a critical damage multiplier. I'm not quite sure what that is, and maybe we're going to see it later. Actually, let me get some commander chaining set up. I think that's probably going to be the best play for me right now. We get like 7 stacks of bleed on some of these things. It's just, and they just die. There's Fallen Jesters now, which, you know, I don't like those. I'm gonna get these Fallen Jesters kind of low. Not really. This next wave, though, is not gonna be fun. I'm gonna buff it up. Get another Cowboy down, and then probably another one after that. Here we go. Can we please kill the Fallens that are about to leak? Okay, we're gonna tank that one. Come on, please don't buff any more Fallens, or oh my god, that thing has like 400 HP. I don't think barricades are defending this one. Oh, that one just tore through it. I also don't have a nuke, so yeah, Slasher is not strong enough for this wave. Alright, this time I opted to get a Gatling down because well, this thing is going to help take out this round pretty easily. I don't really need to use Slasher early on here. I mean, we saw it's good, but it's just not quite enough here. But with Electroshocker and Gatling here, I think we're gonna have a pretty good time taking care of these enemies. And indeed we did. Okay, that wasn't much of a problem. I'm gonna aim the Gatling away to leave as much money for my cowboys as possible. And then I think I'm gonna get all of them up to double tap. That way we'll be making the most money we can, and from there I'm gonna work on slashers at the front. And the reason I'm, you know, getting all this stuff here is so, you know, once I get all of my slashers at the front, we can see how good they do on their own with no intervention from my cowboys or Gatling, because Gatling will be aimed away. I did have to sacrifice DJ in order to get an electroshocker, but I think that was worth it, even though I probably would have survived just fine if I, you know, had Gatling on its own with no Electro. Electroshocker is just a whole nother level. It's so good for Fallen mode. I always underestimate it, even though I literally used it to beat solo Fallen right as the update came out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to upgrade Gatling here, because we know that Cowboy can handle a lot, but if it does happen to leak, like, I want to be ready for it. I want to... Oh, I'm going to use the ability real quick. I want to be able to defend anything that leaks, so, you know, got to get a pretty strong Gatling going. Okay, I think I'm completely solid. Yep. Okay, that's probably enough, because we have all of these level 4s that's, like, very strong. So I think... let's get working on some slashers up front. Now, we already know that level 1 and 2, we know what they do. Level 3 makes critical damage multiplier go up to 3x. So, I don't know. Let's upgrade it and let's take a look at its damage. So, when we reach stacks 30, there's going to be a massive explosion of damage. So, this tower, actually, you want to use just a bunch of these. Because... let's see. When we get this Fallen Necromancer to 30... we're not getting it to 30, are we? Yeah, oh, bro, 28. These things did take a lot of damage, though. But, yeah, you see, we gotta kind of get some support from Gatling here, unfortunately. Let me aim it, like, at these Necromancers. I don't want them spawning crap. And now I have to kill this thing off. Great. And now, okay. Final Slasher up here. I think... yeah, now we'll be able to get it to 30. Come on, get the Fallen Shield. Yeah, we did. I didn't notice anything, honestly. I'm also lagging. Like, do you notice my game stuttering? This is not normal. I don't know if it's TDS, if it's this update, or if it's just my computer. It doesn't look like it's my computer, though, so... okay, time to lock in on this guy with my Gatling. But you know what I'm lacking? I think. Let's get a commander up here for my slashers, and let's just keep getting them down. So, we are dealing bursts of damage. I can't tell if it's like crowd control, though. Let me boost this close commander here because of this guy. I'm just going to get minigun barrel because clearly I need it. All this stuff is bleeding for a long time, though. And I wonder if I can see... oh, yeah, look. Slasher... oh, it's like 4 damage per bleed. Are you serious? Let's get in our Gatling here and target that shield over there. And let's max this commander, actually, so that I can continue placing more of these. Let's boost these up, actually. Oh, this wave is flying, so I have to lock in on them with my Gatling here. Let's aim it away. And, oh, no. Let's boost this commander. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whatever. So far, I don't really see Slasher holding its own. I mean, we kind of have to keep relying on our cowboys back here, and we... didn't really spend that much less because each one of these slashers is 30k to max. You'd expect absolute spawn killing from these guys, but they're not really doing that. Let's get both of these upgraded to serial killer. Maybe, you know, 5 of them is going to be enough. Let's see. Fallen hero. Oh, okay. So I saw it. I don't know how much the slash was. It was like 600 or something. I don't know. But I did see a burst of damage, and seems like they're able to hold this back. And here comes Breakers. Now, this is probably going to be, you know, the doom of Slasher because this does not hit multiple enemies. Also, Fallen Tank is a little bit too comfortable here. I'm going to have to rely on my Gatling to take it down. I think Gatling's going to do it, but, like, oh my god, this is going to be, like, not very fun. I'm going to spawn out these cars, actually. And, yeah, the APCs were definitely necessary, actually. As a matter of fact, I might be... it might be over because... no, wait, hold on. No, it's over. I'm not gonna lie. Slasher, not that good. If I had invested in my Gatling instead, that would have been easy. But each one of these being 30k, I spent like over 150k on this. And, well, I think you could see that we lost. I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10. Not very necessary. But it's a fun tower with a unique concept for Melee. So, yeah, like, subscribe, use StartCode. Goodbye.